So that tire doesn't like that.
Yeah, right? Yeah, definitely doesn't like that.
I wonder if it needed a heat cycle.
I don't know.
Or if we're just too low with this much.
I warmed them. I took care of them. I warmed them. It wasn't brutal on curbs. It's, you know, too much camber, too low. Maybe a heat cycle. I don't know.
We're road tripping again, and this time we are. No. Yeah. Okay. This time we are road tripping alongside the GTMore, not in the GTMore, and we are going to Phil Supernaut's shop where he holds the spares for Harold Petit's GT4 car. So we had a tire delaminate today. That was you know, on us, I think. Super low start pressures just because it was really hot, and probably didn't get the tire up to temperature appropriately before really letting it rip. Of course, the curbing in Road America is pretty brutal on tires, sidewalls, etc. So the tire let go into 5. Didn't feel right, so instead of continuing on like I'm prone to wanting to do, at least I decided, let's take the turn 5 exit and see what we've got. That was the right call. When it exited, when the piece of tread exited, it took some parts with it, ripped off a wiring harness, which was not a big deal, but then also banged up the headlight and cooler for the engine. So a little bit of a bummer, but the awesome thing is our friend Harold has those parts from his AER racing of those cars. So Harold, thank you. Well, I'm not sure if you know you're giving us these parts yet or loaning us these parts, but thank you for that in advance. Of course, we'll replace those, but just a minor repair, and the car's awesome. The car's super fast, which is what makes us want to do this. We were seeing 170 into the brake zone today. Learned how to manage the temperatures and really push the car appropriately. So really want to get a crack at this thing one more time tomorrow morning, because I think we can end up on top if we can get our car fixed. So my trusty companion Evan and I are road tripping for parts to make that happen. I'll return stuff. That's a nice boxing lot.
Yeah. James, tell us what's happening.
So we had our tire problem today. Little Supernaut, fresh off the road. Yeah.
Literally.
Still procured parts for us. So yeah, awesome. So we'll be able to fix our car tonight. Woo!
Good work.
Thank you.
Gridlife Road America 2023. First time at Gridlife, and it was awesome. The paddock is awesome. The people here are just welcoming and
Really community feel the whole time.
yeah. We had some challenges, some stuff to work on. We got endless offers to help, and we just had a great time. I mean, when we were down, when we didn't have something else to do, we played arcade games, which was amazing. Yeah, awesome time. Oh, and we won. So yeah, so the BimmerWorld GTMore. This is Phil Wurz's brainchild, and thank goodness he was here to support it with Austin here this weekend. And you know, it was an awesome car. It was fast, blazing fast. So indicated over 180 on the front straight. GPS data shows a little north of 170, but 750 horsepower. That's where this thing makes up the time. On 200 tread wear tires this time, this was as fast as our GT4 cars on slicks. As fast as the GT4 cars on slicks. That is nuts.
Yeah, smaller width tire too.
Right.
Like 285 max width for this class. So I mean that's kind of burning it down for what we're limited against.
Yeah, we had to dial this thing back a little bit this weekend. We had to pull in the aero a little bit. We had to be on two-way dampers, and as Phil mentioned, 285 tires. So GTMore, it is absolutely more, and I love this car. We're doing a few more events this year, but what an awesome car. It's just been so capable in almost every format we've run it in this year. In every format we've run it in.
Yes.
So it's stacking up its wins, and I love that. Thanks to all the partners that make this thing happen. Racing in Alzheimer's. Phil's here this weekend. Appreciate you guys being here. MCS Suspension, Redline Oil, Optima Batteries, who's got their own big display up here. Road America, this is their backyard. SPL Arms, Motive for the tuning. I mean, those guys have been working on different fuel maps, just really getting us dialed in. What else we got on this thing? MagnaFlow exhaust, co-brand, but they made it for us, made it awesome. So many people this weekend was like, man, my car doesn't sound like that. Well, we can make your car sound like this. This thing is a screamer.
Alcon brakes, obviously this thing is heavy, and the speed you're hitting, gotta have the brakes on you to stop this baby.
BFC brake pads, those things are working. Again, it's the pad that works with the ABS, and I do feel like BFC has those compounds figured out. And man, yeah, this is a place that you've got to have the confidence in. When indicated you're seeing 1.8 something, knowing that you can stop. Alcon PFC, thanks for the help on that.
Yeah.
Everything else, I mean, this thing, we're looking at our sponsor list, Grassroots Motorsports. David checked in on me this weekend. We appreciate you guys for supporting all of Grassroots Racing.
Hit Lifeline?
Lifeline? Do we know anybody there? Oh, Brandon at Lifeline. So Lifeline fire suppression, didn't use it. Harnesses, did use it, just keeping ourselves in the car because, again, huge speeds, massive brakes, crazy G's. So anyway, thanks to all the partners, BimmerWorld, all the guys back home. Thanks for putting together an amazing car. Thanks to all our customers for following along and supporting this. Talked to lots of people this weekend that are digging what we're doing. If you're digging what we're doing, subscribe, smash that like button, leave a comment. We'll respond. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting our stuff. This is why we do it. You ready to go? Should be an awesome race weekend. We are ready to kill it this year. It's going to be a wild ride.